Hello and welcome to the second episode of Diary of a Linux Mint Noob. I just thought I'd actually record the second episode pretty much after I recorded the first because I was going to use Linux Mint to edit the video I've just created. What we need to do is find some video editing software. So we go back into menu and I'm going to do something administrative again. Software manager, actually. See over here, yeah, software manager. We've already got a favourite software manager. Okay, let's open that up. Type in our administrative password again and open up software manager, and we'll see if we can find some software for editing videos. I've had a look with the pre-installed stuff and I can't find anything. So sound and video. What have we got? VLC is already installed, so none of this looks. Openshot, create and edit videos and movies. Okay, it's got 4 out of 5, is that? 169 reviews. Okay, so we'll go into there. Okay, and so it says it's a free open source, non-linear video editor. You can create and edit videos and movies using many popular video, audio and image formats. Create videos for YouTube, which is what we're going to do, Flickr, Vimeo, Metacafe, iPod, Xbox and many more common formats. I won't read it all because obviously you can read as well as I can. So let's install this, and I imagine because I've already authenticated, yep, there we go, we've got a progress bar installing. Okay, so we've installed that. Oh no, we haven't installed it. We've got not installed on there. Okay, so let's try installing that now. Okay, so there we are. There's our first hiccup then. That isn't happening for us for some reason. I don't know why. I can't see any error messages appearing on the screen. Got this one ongoing action and it just flicks back to there. Okay, so let's try again. Perhaps we should do some updates first. One of the experiences I have of looking online is that a lot of the, I think they're called dependencies or repositories that that Linux use, they all kind of rely on each other. So perhaps we need to get those updated before we install this. We'll try once more, and there we go. So no, it's not working. Okay, so let's see if we can work this out. This is what it's all about. It's not going to be a perfect video. We're going to learn the good things and the bad things. So, okay, we're going to go into the update manager by the looks of this. Okay, again, I really need to learn my password. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we've got quite a few files to download. Okay, so update manager has got this level 1. I don't know what that refers to. Perhaps there's other levels of upgrades. This is an important upgrade, I don't know, but Mint update. So it looks like it's an all-encompassing update. I'm not sure what it does. Okay, helps installing security updates and new versions of packages. Perhaps that's what we need. So let's see. Let's click on install updates. Just while this is doing this installation, I'm downloading some package files. Okay. Just to say that it appears that all of the hardware on my laptop has been correctly identified by Linux Mint. I was very impressed. The speakers work, the microphone appears to work, the webcam works. I was able to take a photograph of myself to set up my user account when I installed it. The wireless networking works, the display is correct. Bluetooth I've not yet tested, but it's showing a Bluetooth symbol, so I imagine it's detected the Bluetooth hardware. The hardware buttons for the volume work. So yeah, it all looks good. I haven't tested any optical media yet, so we can do that a bit later on. Okay, wow. So yeah, we've got some other level 1 updates to do. Some Mint common artwork, common themes. So some theme updates by the looks of it. Mint upload, I don't know what that is. Okay, Mint upload allows you to upload files on the internet. Okay, fair enough. So let's scroll down. We've got some 2s and 3s. Oh my goodness, lots and lots to do. So I'm going to click install, and we'll wait for the laptop to do that, and we'll come back when it's finished. Okay, I've installed all of the updates. Took quite a while, it's about half an hour I suppose, to get those down. But again, that could be down to this, the spec of my laptop and how old the hardware is. But you can see there's a little tick now in the shield saying that it's all up to date. And I guess we can refresh to see if there's anything new that we need. Just let that go through. It's nearly done. And I guess it will come back if there's anything with the different levels and different packages that require upgrades or updates. So no, nothing that's required. So let's close this down, and if we go back now to the software manager, and we'll see if I can get my password right. Okay. In we go, and we'll have a look for that application again. I think it was called Openshot, I believe. Okay, so in we go, sound and video, Openshot, that's it, that's what we want. And let's install. And we've got a progress bar. I think we got one of those last time. We can see at the moment it says not installed. Now the only issue I had with this is when we first tried it, there was no indication of any error or why it couldn't download and install it. But I'm guessing we're perhaps a little bit more lucky because it's taken a bit more time now. Before it seemed to go through quite quickly and not install, as it were, but not give us any indications. Okay, so it says it's installed now. That's great. So before I close this down, let's go into menu. Now I can see at the top we've got this little box with a magnifying glass on. Now I'm guessing this is the search box, so you can probably search installed applications or utilities or different administrative tools from here. So let's see if we can find open. Oh, there we are. Openshot video editor. So let's try starting that up. Okay, so that's opened up. I don't know much about video editing, to be honest. I'll probably have to learn a bit about this. Different tracks down here. It's a video preview window. Okay, let's try opening the first recording I did. Open project. Oh no, I guess I haven't saved the project, have I? So no, that's not going to work. So import files. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There's the file that was created when we did the first episode. So let's click on that and add. And we are 23 minutes. So what I can do is I can cut that video down a little bit because there's lots of pauses and perhaps me getting things wrong. So do I grab this and drag it down onto there? I do. Okay, so imagine I need to bring that to there. Okay, and then can I preview this? Hello, and welcome to the first episode of... I can indeed. Okay, well, what I'm going to do now, rather than bore you with me learning how to use Openshot, because I'm sure there are other videos out on the net that show you how to do this, I will attempt to edit my my first video, and once I've done that, we'll come back to the rest of the episode. Okay, just a small note here. I've been trying to edit the recorded desktop video which record my desktop, produces this .ogv file within Openshot. And as soon as I start to edit the video, so I'll make a cut or a splice, so I might want to take some footage out, it starts to garble the sound and video. So doing a little bit of Googling sort of led me to askubuntu.com. Again, guessing because Linux Mint is based off Ubuntu, that this will probably be something that could be relevant for us. So there's a few answers down here about it being a known problem, and it's said this guy's using ffmpeg, and looks like he's doing it in the command line in terminal. So I've just popped that into the terminal, and just to see what it would do. I know that the OGV file isn't specified correctly, but it says here the program ffmpeg is currently not installed. You can install it by typing sudo apt-get install ffmpeg. So we'll try that then. So sudo apt-get. I believe apt is their kind of command line package manager. So I guess it's doing something similar to the software center, but I'm doing it through the command line. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so it's telling me that it's going to install some extra packages. So quite a few. Look, right, okay. All this stuff, all these packages. Lame, heard of lame before. Something to do with MP3s, I think. Anyway, MPEG tools, all this new stuff. So do I agree? Yes, I do. Yes. Right. Okay. So I'm back to my my prompt there. So let's issue this command again. Again, I know it's wrong. And we'll see what happens. Okay. This program is deprecated. Was it depreciate? No, deprecated. This program is only provided for compatibility but removed in future release. Please use avconv instead. Okay, well, we'll look at that. So in OGV, no such file or directory. Right, well, I knew that. Let's just have a quick look to see what it's called. I think it's called out.ogv. It is. Out. So I'm going to leave the rest of it. Unknown encoder, libfaac. So it doesn't know about that codec that I've asked it to use, which I can see listed up there. Okay. So I found that the libfaac-dev was in the repositories again. So I just issued this command up here, exactly the same: sudo apt-get install, and then the name of the audio codec converter that I wanted. It looks to have done it. So let's go back and go up and down in the command in the terminal. So that's my original command. So now again we've got this unknown encoder, libfaac. Right. Back to the software manager, and I thought I'd just put in that avconv that it recommended after running ffmpeg. And we can see here we've got WinFF, graphical video and audio batch converter. We're not exactly going to do batch converting, we only want to convert one. So we'll see if we can convert from the OGV file to something like an MKV, which apparently Openshot likes. Okay, I've installed WinFF, so let's go and find that application. There we are. So we're going to add a file. So there's our OGV file that we want to change. So in it goes, and we want to convert it from this list. We've got mpeg 4. That's something I know, so let's try that. I don't know what preset is. Widescreen. It's going to output it to my home folder. I'm just going to have a quick look in options to see what we've got. Okay, we've got frame rate in the video size if we want to edit that. We've got the audio and whether we want to crop. Okay. So let's see if this works. Let's click on convert and see what happens. So okay, it's using the command line again, the terminal, and it's come up with this another unknown encoder, libx264, and I've heard of 264, that being a codec, so let's see if we can get that installed. I've also found that to uninstall applications you can issue the same command, the sudo apt-get, but put the command remove in front of the package name that you've installed. So we can see there that it's going to go and remove ffmpeg, which I installed a few minutes ago. Okay, so I searched for the libav codec in the software manager. I did find it. I also saw that there was this command as well, which looks like it looks at the package avconv, and then perhaps this minus codecs is telling it to look at which codecs it uses. I don't know what grep264, but it seems to report. I guess that the rep bit is report for 264, and we can see now that there's a DVD 264 and a libx 264. So let's launch AV convert. It's not AV converted, it was winff. So again, let's add the OGV file that we wanted to use, and we'll convert it. I'm going to say DVD for the time being, so it's listing DVD here. We'll have PAL DVD widescreen, I'm not entirely sure, or perhaps I should be using the same. Well, anyway, we'll have a go. We'll convert it and see what happens. Okay, so it looks like it's converted to out.mpg. Well, I shall leave this going because I imagine this will take some time, and we'll come back to it and see what the file's like that we've converted. Okay, so we're back to converting the video, and yeah, that's looking pretty much like it's done it. I think it took about 20 minutes. So let's just press enter like it's asked me to. Just close down winff and we'll close down the terminal. Let's minimise that. Let's tidy up here. Get rid of software manager. Okay, so there we can see there's the out.mpeg. It's roughly twice the size of the original. Just make sure it plays. Hello and welcome to the... Yep, does indeed. Okay, so now let's Openshot. In fact, I'm going to be using this a lot. Let's add this to one of my favourites. Great, and we'll get rid of XChat. I think that's under internet, I think. There we go. So remove from favourites. There's Openshot. Right, let's import a file. So we're looking for the MPEG we just converted. And it looks to have got hold of that successfully. Let's put that on the timeline there. Okay, I don't really mind where I cut this, because this is just a test. So we'll put a cut there. Let's move that back. We'll play this now. If it becomes a series, well, there we go. Before, when I'd done that, we'd got just lots of garbled rubbish from the sound. Okay, so to finish the video off, I thought I'd just show you what I learnt and the things that I needed to accomplish to be able to edit the video. The first was to install WinFF, which converts the OGV file to a usable file format that Openshot can use, and also this command, this extra package that I had to install via the terminal, which installs extra codecs, which allows you to then encode to the file that we can use in Openshot. So if I show you in the terminal, that's the package that I installed, this libav codec-extra-53. Once that was installed, I was able then to use WinFF, and I found that when I exported it to, or converted it to an MPEG, the quality wasn't good enough for YouTube. So you can see now that I'm using MPEG 4, very high quality, which gives near screencast quality. So this is what I'd recommend. But anyway, I shall end the video here. If you've liked it, please leave a comment, rate and subscribe. I shall see you in the next episode.